Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Project Portsmouth. This is Season 7, Year 7, Part 2. And I'll take you through what's happened since the last episode. It is a good opportunity for me to apologise once again for the last two episodes. How do I even explain it? My audio input was set as my webcam, so it was recording the audio through that, which wasn't as loud as the audio through my microphone that I've got here. Let me just quickly show you actually. Actually no, I'll show you another time, but I've got a microphone set up just here, and it didn't capture that audio, it captured it from the webcam. So that's why I didn't notice until I was editing the first one of the two that was wrong. So that's the issue. So, back onto the game. So here we are. In the last episode, we got a 1-0 win against Wolves. A good little win. It was a late win from a substitution of Takefusu Kubo, who obviously we got from Real Madrid. We then drew 0-0 with Liverpool. Really, really good result. We actually played quite well, to be honest. They had more chances, but defensively solid. And yeah, really, really nice. If you didn't or couldn't bear to watch the last episode, I don't blame you. Here is a quick update of our transfer. I'll just sort by most expensive. I spent 20 million on a left back, 10 million on a goalkeeper, 9.5 million on a midfielder, 4 million on another midfielder. A couple of these are quite young. Got a few good free transfers as well as a couple of loans. One from Man City, one from Liverpool, one from Juventus. In terms of the outs, Ben Close went for a decent chunk of money. Why is it not so? Okay. Rolls went for 13 million, Devine for 9 million, and Close for 8.5. A bit of a shame to lose Devine, to be honest, but he's never going to really push on. He was only ever alright, so we need better than alright in the Premier League. But we bought in two left backs anyway, both of them for quite cheap, 2.5 million, and then the other one for 20. So yeah, good little, I'd say it's a bit of a cold, to be honest. We fully went through. We've got two more players joining us, another left back joining us, although he's more of a centre back. I'm going to be playing him as a centre back, to be honest. But yeah, he should be pretty good. We bought him in for, how much did we buy him for? For free, yeah, on a free transfer. And this guy coming in for up to 7 million, 17-year-old. It's quite a big investment, but I think he looks really, really good. So yeah, that'd be really good to get him in. That's our transfers. Since the last episode we played Watford, it was a 2-0 loss. Really disappointing, to be honest. There was no real excuse for it. We didn't have we had an okay game. We just never created any chances, and unfortunately they did. They got an injury right at the start of the game, actually, to Lemma, who was one of their left midfielder, left winger, should I say. But yeah, they'll show you their two goals here. Cassidy getting one of them. Tavares here runs through the team into Cassidy, and it's a lovely finish, to be fair, into the top corner. And then here, Shopov, ball into the box, and Tavares gets on the end of it. So, 2-0 loss, very disappointing. We then played against Southend, a bit of a miss. It was all over the place, to be honest. But I'm not going to take you through this game. There's 7 goals. I'm not going to take you all through it. But Da Costa getting 2 goals, Vinicius getting a goal, Billy Gilmore from the penalty spot, and Harvey Elliott getting his first goal. So, good performance. We were defensively not very good, but we did rotate our defenders. Samuel and Tender started, so bit of a rotated team, but we still managed to come out with the victory. Then it was 2-2 against Arsenal. Actually, they went 1-0 up in the first minute of the game, and I thought that's it. It's going to be terrible. We managed to bring it back to 2-1, and then Thiago Almada, who you know all about from Leeds and from my Lyon save, he manages to make it 2-2. So you see here, Sigankov in the first minute of the game, I thought it was all going to go wrong. But Elliott here on the right-hand side, he gets the ball into the box for Renato Augusto, who passes it to Bayakov, who scores. And you'll see here, Bayakov here, running down the line, he gets the ball across to Lopez, who smashes it into the crossbar and in. Fantastic goal. And you'll see here, Amada, he just runs through the team, to be honest, and it's a great goal. I mean, poor goalkeeping, you can argue, but it was a good draw, a good point against a good team. Then we smashed Newcastle. It was it's a little bit like the Watford game, where it was actually a fairly even game, but we created a lot in terms of key chances and key passes and chances. McKenna gets us off to begin with. He gets us off on the score sheet. It was a set piece, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's a corner. Renato Augusto into McKenna's a fantastic header there. And then Renato Augusto out to Vinicius Jr. It gets blocked, but Bayakov picks up the deflection, and then Elliott scores from the penalty spot. So very nice 3-0 win. Yeah, very, very nice. Chelsea. So we've drawn against Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea this season. Very, very nice. Another 0-0 loss. We held our own in this game, to be honest. You can see Luakima having a good game. The defence having a really good game overall. On their team, Kovacic played quite well. 31 years old now. Pretty good player, to be honest, isn't he? So yeah, 0-0 draw. That's not too bad. In the Carabao Cup third round, we got a 1-0 win against Stoke. Not a convincing win, but we rotated quite a bit. So Elmack, Watmore, Samuel and Tender. Skip, Gilmore, Caruso, Kubo, Vinicius. So we did rotate quite a bit. Mars came off the bench. I did get a little bit complacent, and to be honest, by the end of the game, they got right back in it second half. But yeah, Gilmore having a fantastic game. Skip obviously getting the goal for us off the second ball on the corner. Yeah, nice win. So that shows where that. So obviously we now have Rotherham in the FA Cup fourth round. That's a really in the Carabao Cup fourth round. I think they're in League One. First in League One, so it should be fairly comfortable. We've got to be careful. In terms of the Premier League, after 6 matches played, we are in 7th place, so we've got 9 points from 6 games. A lot of draws, but we have already played the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea. Arsenal here struggling in relegation, 5 points from their 6 games. I just watched them lose 2-1 to Tottenham today, so not ideal. Although this video is probably going out on Thursday, so that would have been quite a while ago for you, but it's fine. Man United smashing it so far this season. And yeah, so that's where we are in the table. I think we just need to get ready to go into the game, to be honest. I think I set up my team before the episode, but I need to make sure, just to make sure. Obviously, Caruso is now injured, but he should be back, I imagine, in a couple of weeks. Yeah, a couple of weeks. Caruso could actually play, but we're not going to risk him. I think Watmore's actually become 4th choice centre-back now, which isn't ideal for him, I guess, but what can you do? He's 29 now, I think. Yeah, he's getting on a bit now. We're going to keep him because there's no point getting rid of him, and he's good for the homegrown club. But, yeah. So, in the meantime, what have we got? Luakima, Bajic, Rafa, McKenna. I think we're going to go with this team. Yeah, let's go with this team. We're going to go out on positive. Going to be a bit positive right from kickoff. Lopez and Fernandez, I think, might be my best 2 midfielders. But it's quite attacking. So I think if we need to get a bit more balance to the team, we can always bring Skip in, or we can always bring Gilmore. Gilmore's not very defensive, to be fair, though. Gilmore's a good deep line playmaker, as long as he's got no defensive duties to do. Whereas Lopez is actually really good defensively and offensively. Good header from Vandra there. Bajic collects. Can we launch a counter-attack from here? Let me just check I've got counter on. I do. Good. So Badgett's out to Lopez now. He just drives forward as he usually does. A great ball out to Elliott. Fernandez bursts through into middle and it's collected nicely. Got to win the ball back from him now. They've actually played it around really nicely. Jan Vita up there. We tried to get him but couldn't quite get him. Bakayoko. Do you remember him? Angelino now on the left-hand side. Great ball into the box. And Vandro. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Oh my. Okay, we've actually not started very well in this game. I'm going to go back onto balance. No, we're going to go on attacking actually. Looks like one of our players, Vinicius Jr. actually picked up a bit of a knock, but he might be alright to continue for a little while. Vinicius Jr. is still going. Poor effort. He's actually been really bad since he's come into the team, but hopefully we'll put him through to half-time, see how he gets on. And yeah, we need to do a bit better here. We're not playing particularly well. Renato Augusto's won the ball nicely, but giving it away straight away. Vinicius Jr. now. Bayakov almost on the end of it. We're not playing particularly well. What is he doing? Arps through! Was that McKenna? McKenna's just let him go through. That was awful. What's going on, boys? Okay, we need to concentrate now and do a bit better. Bakayoko. Chambers. Chambers should be their weak link. If we know anything about Callum Chambers. Okay, they're playing it around very nicely, but we're not really doing much against. We're not doing much to counter them. They've a good ball into the box and they've almost scored. All right. We're going to just push up the field a bit more. Be a bit more positive here. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we're giving away a lot of chances in our defence. Defence hasn't been very good so far this season. Compared to last season, anyway, our defence was a lot better. We've had a few good 0-0s, don't get me wrong, but against some of the other teams, we've not been particularly great. Yeah, Vinicius is going to come off because he's having a bad game, and two, he picked up a bit of a knock. So, Vinicius Jr. comes off for Da Costa. Elliot's having a poor game. We don't really have anyone else to play there, so he's going to stay on. I think that's where we're going to go out second half. Actually, for some reason, Renato Augusto is not an advanced playmaker. So let's get back out there, lads. Demand more. Come on. We need to press up. We've got obviously a high line of engagement, so we should be pressing up quite high on their defence, but they've played it out nicely around us. We need to put pressure on Angelino now to get the ball back. Oh dear, we're not playing very well. We do this a lot. We go through phases where we just play absolutely awfully. Elliot's still having a really bad game. Put Renato Augusto out on that wing, and we'll bring in Kubo. He's a good impact sub. Come on, passionately. I have faith in you. Get out there and show us what you can do. Come on. Oh. Lopez now. It's been a bit quiet this game. He's usually very influential, but he's not done much this game. Into Rodriguez. To Da Costa, who might be able to nick it. He can't, but Luakima picks up the loose ball. He puts it down the ring to Renato Augusto. Ball into the box and Pedro Neto clears. Okay, we've tidied up nicely. We need to recycle the ball now. Out to Renato Augusto. He drives inside. It's a really poor effort in the end. Nice build-up play. McKenna. Into Lopez. Very instrumental. Come on. They're pressing us nicely, but we've managed to beat it. And Kubo's given the ball away. Come on. They're playing it around the press very nicely. I don't really know how we can counter this. Diatta. Luakina's picked up the ball. Badgets clears into Renato Augusto. It's actually really good clearance from the goalkeeper. Luakima now. Rafa. Lopez. Great ball out to the left-hand side. Over to Da Costa. Into the box. Bayakov! You can always rely on him. Well, you can't, actually. You can never rely on him. But he always comes up with a goal when you least expect it. And that was a really lovely play. Da Costa coming off the bench for Vinicius Jr. and getting himself an assist. And that puts us back on level terms. And we need to keep going. We've had quite a good second half, to be honest. Is there any changes we can make to impact this game? Gilmore, Skip, Rastelli. Not really. We could bring... No. I don't think we need to, really. No, we're going to just keep going like that. I don't want to go all-out attack. Vandro with the free kick. Oof, that was close. I don't want to go all-out attack, but we do need to be a bit quicker now with the ball. Getting up the field a bit quicker. Come on. Come on. Come on, lads. Come on. We're not going to get another draw, are we? Oh, okay. Another highlight just before the end of the game. Okay, they're going through. Can we hit him on a counter-attack? We can't, Bogle. That's going to be the end of the game now. Such a shame. Another draw. We keep getting draws. We keep drawing games this season. What is going on? Lopez now. Oh, damn it. I mean, it puts us up to 10th. I don't know if that's 6th. I don't know if that's just temporary. I don't know if we've got the early kick-off. Quite a disappointing result, to be honest. Henry there. Oh yeah, we got Henry out on loan. I really hope he can do well. He's a pretty good goalkeeper, to be honest. But we've got two better than him, so... Legali actually having a really good game for Burnley in the Championship. He's actually been really bad for Burnley in his first sort of 10 appearances, but he's got 2 goals and 2 assists in his last couple of games. So he's definitely improving. It just takes a while to adjust to their system. I think he's also playing as a deep lying forward rather than a pressing forward. Yeah. It was a fairly early kickoff, but actually Leicester and Watford still have to play instead of Tottenham. But yeah, that's going to be sort of the end of the episode. It's been quite a short one. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, please leave a like on the video. Actually, before I do all that outro, let's have a quick look at what's to come. Giggity. I think we come back for... The thing is, I don't want to go too many at once. Do we come back for Tottenham? Let's come back for Fulham. Like, we're not quite at the stage where we need to be like... I don't know. Fulham or Man City or both. We'll come back for Fulham. We'll come back for Fulham. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, excuse me, on the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have got a few series obviously on the go. Leon's Pride, there's been a slight delay. I'm actually, there should be an episode out by the time you see this. But it's been slightly delayed, mainly because it just takes way too long to record and edit. So then the episode that will be going out before this one will probably be a different format. I'm going to do it very similar to this, but maybe do 2 episodes a season and just do a roundup. Maybe 3 episodes a season. But yeah, and also I've got a game called Heavy Rain that I've been playing. By the time this video goes up, I should have 1, maybe 2 episodes uploaded. But definitely 1, maybe 2. Please check that out. It's quite different. It's very different for the channel, but obviously it's a single player game, story-based game, choice-based game, and I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you can join me for that as well. So yeah, they're the episodes. Obviously, they're the games I got on the channel. Please stay tuned for any of that. It would be quite nice. I've never really asked for this, but if you could put on a notification bell so you know when I upload. I load at 7 PM every day, and then some days there'll be a 1 PM upload depending on what sort of games I've got. So minimum 1 video a day. Some videos there'll be 2 a day. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Take care and goodbye.